Well, welcome back to the South Island, my apologies, long weekend, 2021 South Island Weightlifting Championships. This is our lineup for session 2, the women's session, first women's session of the day, the women's 55, 59, 64 kilo category. And here come our athletes, and we will go to the main platform.
Do you go like close on their faces so they wave?
So that is our lineup this morning. The first women's division of the South Island Weightlifting Championships. And have a little look at the scoreboard. This is our athletes this morning. Some pretty exciting talent. We will have the bar loaded to 20 kilos. It is the first attempt for Grace. Some lifters lined up this morning. Actually, one to look out for, Emma McIntyre from Otago Weightlifting. Entry lift in the snatch of 82 and 101 in the clean and jerk. Kelly Liu as well from Nelson Weightlifting. So really exciting session this morning. I'm going to put you on a little holding screen for just a little bit, and we're going to come back to you. I'll be coming to you with a guest just for a quick chat before the start of the women's session. And the clock is counting down. Referees this morning that will be judging the lifting. So welcome back to the 2021 South Island Weightlifting Championships. This is session 2, the women's 55, 59 and 64 kilogram category. By the power of technology, we will give you the opportunity to look at the scoreboard. That is your lineup this morning. I am kindly joined in the commentary team by Zoe. Welcome. Yep, you can wave over at that camera over there. We've got people walking in front of us, but that's all right. It's good to have a friend at the commentary box.
Nice to be here.
Welcome. Reasonably new to weightlifting, so it'll be really good for us to help expand on the weightlifting knowledge to the wider group watching our live stream today. So if you've got any questions for us as we go through today's proceedings, feel free to put questions into the chat in the YouTube stream. Thank you, Skysportnext, for giving us this opportunity to stream to your platform. So yeah, use this chat, ask us some questions. Make sure you shout out to your athletes because they will come back and they will watch this afterwards and they will see all your support there as well. So we are counting down the final few seconds before the first attempt of the women's session, which is session 2 of the 2021 South Island Weightlifting Champs. All of the referees finding their seats. Lead referee today, Jason Fanning, is an IWF category referee, so they will have the strictest of adjudicators sitting in the front seat. Let's go to the side platform because we're ready to go. And we have Grace lining up for her first attempt. And Grace gets the competition underway in good style.
Very good, nice, good form there.
It was a good start,
Yeah.
yep. So you'll see on the platform there are a couple of boxes. So Grace started at 20 kilos, which is the 15 kilos plus the collars, which are 2.5. And just to get the right elevation, so she doesn't have to lift it off her toes effectively, they just put that box out here to give her a little bit of elevation. So that's a fantastic start for Grace. You can see she was a little bit nervous when she was coming out. She was just trying to contain those nerves. I was talking to a school yesterday about saying the word nervous. I used to say it a lot when I was young, but then I learned to change the saying to excited.
Oh, yes.
When you get the heart rate up and the butterflies, it's excitement. That's what I like to call
Probably
it.
make you lift better too with the adrenaline rush.
Yeah, it's a bit of adrenaline. So as we go through this morning, I will ask Zoe a couple of questions. I do know he is part of the well-established and very dominant Otago Weightlifting Club. They are doing exceptionally well down there. So we just, I'll just put it on the scoreboard so everyone can have a little look through and see where their lifters are. But what brought you into weightlifting?
Oh, that's a long story, Richie. Work-related hazard, I think.
A work-related hazard. Expand.
Let's have a look at
she's
Grace.
ready to go.
Let's have a look
She
at
didn't
Grace.
take her 2 minutes. Putting that nervous energy to good use.
Very nice.
And that is 2 from 2. Coach is happy.
Good start.
Double thumbs up.
Yeah. Good start
These
from
athletes go out the back. So
Excellent.
Lester out the back. You'll see him go to the scorecard and then rearrange that. And that will be for Grace's third attempt at 24. So expand on this work-related.
So my job requires quite a bit of standing up, long hours, and it's just not good for the posture, to be honest. And over time, you start to realize that you got to do something about it. Otherwise, you're not going to have a very long career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your career?
I'm an oral surgeon down in Dunedin.
Oh, very good.
So we operate for long hours, and it's not the best environment.
leaning forward with rounded shoulders.
Yeah, yeah. I've heard similar problems from hairdressers and.
Okay, so this is a shout out to all of those working professionals out there that have
Yeah.
slouched positions all day.
Yeah.
So we is recommending to get into Olympic weightlifting, pull those shoulders back.
100%.
It's Grace. Grace is not wasting any time, that's for sure. She is very excited to get out on the platform. It's 25 kilograms, third attempt. And Grace has done very well. She's pretty chuffed about it too. So is Coach. Double high fives.
That's excellent.
And walk out the back. So let's have a little look at that scoreboard so we can see where people are coming in. So the bar is now being loaded to 30 kilos. So if you are joining us and this is your first time watching weightlifting, this is a rising bar format. So each athlete gets 3 lifts in the snatch, and the barbell starts at the lightest weight entered and slowly progresses, and that's when the athletes start to enter the competition as we go through. So we often have a number of our younger athletes. So you see Grace born in 2008, so she's going to have a long history in the sport, which is great. And then you come right through to our top entry weight at 82, which is Emma. In the meantime, we have an athlete ready to go. And the bar is loaded to 30 kilos, and it's Jennifer. So we'll go to the main platform, being coached by Douglas Saccone Fraser. And waits for it patiently.
3 white lights, good lift.
Tell me about your first weight. I know this isn't Jen's first weightlifting comp, but tell me about your first weightlifting comp. How did you feel when you first walked out on the platform for the first time?
Oh gosh, I felt I think my legs were jelly, and my coach was, you know, just have fun and don't worry about the numbers too much. And I was very nervous because, you know, for the first time everyone's watching me lift, and it's almost like a performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're not used to that, I think it's quite daunting. But yeah, the first lift, I got it in, and it was all downhill from there, I suppose. It's, or uphill, I should say.
Brilliant.
No, it was great. It was so much fun, actually. It kind of made you more hooked to the sport.
Yeah, that first comp is, it's not the hard, lifting the weight's not the hardest thing, is it?
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
It's often actually turning up to your comp. So I asked a lot of my athletes to commit to a comp, and the hardest thing is actually seeing them walk in that morning.
Yeah.
So as I said, so nervous. I said, you're not nervous, you're excited.
Yes.
That's why we do it.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, often your first comp, like we just saw with Grace, she may have done a comp previously, but it's just about getting success and having a good time and smiles, because it makes you want to turn up to your next one.
It gives your training meaning as well, and you want, you know, you turn up for training with more purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The word I like to use is actualization. You get to realize what you've put in.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get to realize your work. We're just getting thumbs up that our audio is good at home, which is great.
Here comes Jen again.
There's Jen, yep. She did well in her first lift. 33 kilos on the bar, second attempt.
Nice.
Just such good position. So Jennifer, Masters athlete, which is even the other great thing about today is we just saw one of our youngest athletes take to the platform, followed by one of our Masters New Zealand representatives. So a sport that it's very rare. It's not like you could have a 12 or a 13-year-old running out onto the rugby field followed by an All Black in the same point. So today we will have elite international athletes, first or second time athletes, accomplished athletes, and people just starting on their weightlifting journey. So it's pretty unique.
I think that's one of the first things, you know, like we always think weightlifting is for the young, but, you know, because I had that same thought when I first started. But, you know, it's just such a great sport to get into at any age.
Well, it's quite strange. You think sometimes you pass it. I'm a masters athlete right now. Maybe I'm thinking I'm past it, but that's it, right? We've got people coming into the sport where they've never done weightlifting before, and this is their first chance. So this is Grace, 36 kilos. Unfortunately, just left it slightly forward. So Grace will have another chance. She does go out the back, talk to Ed, her coach. She's looking after her. The bar,
the first lift jitters out of the way.
yeah. Bar is being loaded to 36. It's the same athlete. We're looking at the wings. It's certainly not. They're getting excited. The call wasn't on them. So I'm certain Grace is going to take that again, which means we're going to have 2 minutes.
What do you think about in that 2 minutes, Richie, when you've missed one?
The hardest thing is about trying to keep it the same.
Oh, yes.
Because you've done likely hundreds, if not thousands of lifts in training where you've got a process, and you probably came out with your first attempt process and you were just off. But it doesn't mean you should change your process. So what happens after your first attempt is usually you go back, and if you're not experienced, you might look to change your process. Well, Jen's not wasting any time.
Nice.
And she is stoked. That is a great lift. Coach is happy. Hugs all around.
Possibly a PB attempt.
I would say that might be, I don't know, a Masters record. I know a lot of our Masters athletes are in great form smashing these records. So Taylor Hamilton lining up. As I said, these athletes aren't wasting any time. As soon as that clock starts, they're ready to go out into the platform. So Taylor straight to the bar. She does well to stabilise that.
Good.
Yeah. Referees say good lift. And she's off the platform just as fast as she's on the platform.
It's the performance, Richie.
Some of us love to spend heaps of time on the platform. We just meander, look at me, and then others of us just don't even go to the back of the platform. Like,
Yeah.
she just walks straight into the bar, put it above her head, I'm out of here. Yeah, that's a really good start to a competition.
Here comes Grace.
38 kilos, second attempt. Yeah, that's a much better lift from Grace. Grace Gregory is into the competition.
I believe she actually
She's
went
got
up in weight.
Good support, pardon?
I believe she went up in weight as
She
well.
did,
Yes,
yes.
that's good effort.
She's highly not recommended to go up in weight, but there must have been some confidence when she walked
Yeah.
after the first one.
No, that's great.
Okay, so bar is being loaded to 41. So that sees the introduction of the green discs. We've got a big team out here today, so lots of people on the microphone calling the competition. Certainly running a weightlifting competition takes an army. An army of people, loaders, referees. We've got an army of people just behind the live stream, so
Lots of volunteers.
even myself. Thank you, Zoe, for joining me. I was feeling a bit lonely in that first session. I know we've fixed the audio up, so hopefully we're doing nice and well. Here's Rachel. Rachel,
40 kilos, first attempt.
she's 40 kilos, first attempt.
Excellent.
Well, that was a very patient lift, and she's on the board. Well done, Rachel. I think the success of that was that she just lost balance at the bottom, but she was patient enough to go, I'm going to take my time, settle myself, stand it up, no rush, secure it overhead.
So tempting to just stand straight up. In
Oh, it
those
is, isn't it?
situations.
Yeah. That little panic moment that you have. I'd say most senior lifters, is that the best way? Experienced lifters have that nous to just go, I'm just going to wait. I'll settle myself. But a youth lifter would just go, well, I'm trying to try to rip myself out of the bottom.
Comes Grace again, final attempt.
Again, these athletes just running out to the bar. Oh, she's done well.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yep.
She'll be happy with that.
Her lifts are getting better and better.
Fist pump. Someone's hiding behind there, coaching. Barbell moves up and load to 41. And this becomes a first attempt for Zoe. Let's have a little look at the scoreboard, everybody at home. Give you that opportunity. So this will be Zoe's first attempt, Nelson weightlifting. So a good contingent from the local clubs here, which is exciting. I know there's lots of support in the crowd for them. Being coached by Xavier Albert. Here's Zoe. Oh, super powerful. It's
No problems there.
yeah, light work. Rolls on back. Put some more weight on the bar, please, coach. That looks like Xavier Albert out there going, what do I do? So we throw 50 kilos on the bar. That was like a rocket. So the bar is being loaded to 41, or tightened up to 41. Taylor's second attempt. Taylor much more calm in her approach. Nope, just over the back, unfortunately.
Bit of a swing there. That's, I believe, getting close to her PB, if I'm not mistaken, in training.
Often where you see those little subtle swings happen when your confidence, your real confidence at those weights that you've handled before, and if she is touching on new territory, it's when you feel like you've got to give it a little bit more.
Yeah.
You throw your hip out a little bit harder. Coach Cullum giving the reinforcement words.
It's just like what you said, got to keep things the same, don't you?
Yeah. This is the hard thing for a coach as well as an athlete misses, and you actually just need to reinforce what they've always done. You don't want to go at the back, I want you to give this more or give that more, because then an athlete becomes kind of hyper-focused and they might, like I said, throw the hip a little bit harder and it swings it a little bit more. So there is a 2-minute clock because she will be following herself. Hopefully at home you can see this scoreboard nicely. So Taylor, because she is following herself, gets a full complement of 2 minutes. The next person listed is highlighted in orange, and that's 42, and that's Georgia Elston from Otago Weightlifting as well. So if we look through that, you'll see abbreviations of clubs, and you've got Nelson Weightlifting and Otago Weightlifting. Here we go. We are back and ready to go. Taylor, third attempt, 41 kilograms. Again, she's quite calm in her approach. And just a slight overcorrection, unfortunately.
The old one back, one forward.
One back, one forward, yeah. Someone needs to make a t-shirt of that. One back, one forward, one on top. So now 42 kilograms gets loaded to the bar. It becomes a first attempt for Georgia. Declan Ward just making sure, as a coach, load the right barbell, please, for me. 42, good. Declan, a bit of a stalwart now for New Zealand Weightlifting, a member of the New Zealand Weightlifting Board.
does a lot for the sport.
Does do a lot for the sport, Declan. And then today it's the role of the coach. So Georgia, first attempt, 42 kilos. Does well to regain control.
She gets 3 white lights. That's great. Great fight.
We aren't in a big venue today, and I think all of our heart rate went up to George's heart rate then. Yeah, she came running towards the front of the platform. She's done well.
Declan does well coaching some of our Otago weightlifters remotely, and Georgia is one of them.
Okay, so yeah, Declan's moved up to Hamilton. He's a physiotherapist in Hamilton. We were just saying at the North Island Weightlifting Champs, because at the events it's where you reside, and we have a number of Otago weightlifters living in the North Island that are being coached remotely. And I think they almost got to the point where there's more Otago weightlifters in the North Island than there are North Island weightlifters in the North Island. But that's a sign of trust, I guess, that they really trust the team down there to look after their programming and their coaching, which is, I guess, a real sign of respect to the team and Cullum and then the other coaches, Declan as well, and a few others.
If you're being coached remotely, would you have like in person? How many in-person sessions would you want?
Well, that's difficult. I guess it's just how easily you can be accessed, right? Well, New Zealand's not a big country, and most of us are commuting all over the place now, but you kind of want to catch up with your coach. I don't know, it's a difficult question. Like I coach remotely on Zoom. I'm coaching people in London.
Oh, wow.
Where they set up their cameras and I can, hey, put it beside you or in front of you and give real-time feedback. Like it's technology these days.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah. So I know there's coaches remotely coaching people all around the world. So, but there's nothing better than tactile feedback. Like, hey, I want you to push your knee here and actually push your knee there.
Yes.
Give you that real-time feedback. Make the athlete feel a bit of ownership and responsibility. Rather than going, oh, my Zoom cut out, sorry about that. They actually went and had an ice cream. No. So we're currently just waiting for Georgia's second attempt.
Clock's ticking down. I think there might be changing.
Stop, so there must be a change coming through. We are in Nelson, New Zealand. There is a light festival on tonight, so I'm pretty excited to go and get some time outside of the weightlifting hall. I've been in the live streaming seat for the last 2 weekends in a row.
What's this light show, Richie?
I don't know what it is, but I heard it's some good stuff about it.
Oh, right, okay.
So it's some sculptures all lit up in Nelson. You can walk around the central city. We were going to go and have a look at it last night, but we were here till just after 10 p.m. setting this up, so made for a long day. Bar is changing. 44 kilograms going on the bar. This will be a second attempt with Zoe.
Sometimes it's the competition behind the competition out in the back room, isn't it?
Oh, I think there's some jostling, but I don't know if they're jostling quite yet for the lead. Or are they? Oh, they are. Oh, there is a jostle. So Zoe's taking 44.
Here comes Zoe. Her first attempt was easy.
I'll flick back to the main platform because I know she moves fast. And she does move fast.
She's making light work of this.
She's very talented.
Yes.
Some athletes rely on that real technical component of moving back under the bar, but Zoe certainly doesn't have to move under the bar because that bar just takes off like a rocket. Sometimes it's harder to control some lifts that are that powerful. Here's Rachel lining up. So the bar is being loaded. 245 for Rachel. Rachel did well on her first to just settle at the bottom of the lift. I do like an athlete that smiles when they walk out. It just shows them that they like to be there. I like her process too.
Big breath in.
Consistent. Oh, fantastic. Again, just demonstrates that control. Coaches are happy, fist pumps all around. She gives him a pat on the back. I don't know if that's deserved, but you've done the work. So good.
Her
So much
patience
control.
is so good.
Was a little bit forward. So the previous one she sat on her heels, and this time a little bit forward, but again had the patience to just take the time, stand it up. Here we have Georgia, second attempt, 45.
Three white lights, good lift.
Yeah, good lift. Great lifting. So we'll look back at that scoreboard. It looks good. Only 3 missed lifts so far. This comp is moving at a significant pace.
Thank you, Lotus. That's 46 on the mark for Rachel's third snatch attempt.
Let's follow Rachel, and I do like this approach. Two from two. This is for 3. So close.
So close, so close.
I think everyone rode that in the audience. Oh, I thought she had it, then she went forward, and then she came back.
Pretty sure everyone was.
Everyone was rocking. Yeah, I was looking at you leaning forward, I leaned forward, I leaned back.
I was too scared to breathe.
I agree. I think I held my breath through that whole thing as well. Yeah,
Oh, that was very close.
almost on her tiptoes trying to save that one. That's your scoreboard again.
She got under it so well, and
We're just looking at the replay of it. Oh, she had it, and then it just came forward. Here comes Zoe again. She moves so quickly up to the platform, doesn't give me much time to even set it. Okay, just set it on her. Boom, far.
oof.
Very
Rocket ship.
quick. What did the referee say? Yeah, I didn't think so.
Might
Keeps
have
her
been
height, but it was some slow elbows on the turnover there. So barbell moves now to 48 kilos. So 48. Let's have a quick look
48.
at
I
the back.
believe this could be Georgia's PB attempt.
Well, on your third, you hope to get there.
Pretty sure.
Checks the
Yes.
team training app. Oh,
Yes.
you've got all. You've done
Definitely.
your research.
I've
for
done my
me.
research, yes.
Thank you.
Came prepared.
So this is a PB attempt.
PB attempt.
Here we go. Let's follow her into the platform. So this is a personal best attempt, 48 kilograms. Georgia, Otago weightlifting.
Big breath in.
She's looked good. Oh, unfortunately straight over the back. She's not mucking around on the platform. I'm out of here. See you later. Yeah.
comes the yellow, big yellows.
So yeah, we're having a move to 50. So that sees the, well, over 50. Sees the yellow 15 kilo discs on. As I was saying, I've had a busy few weeks, but I fly off to the Olympics shortly.
Oh yeah.
And I was talking to the other day, the Olympic rings are the same colours. Well, the weights are the same colours as the Olympic rings. There you go.
The weight.
The weight. So if you think about the colours of the discs, red, blue,
right.
yellow, green, and the 5 kilo discs are white, and they are the Olympic ring colours.
I never made that connection.
Oh, I'm about to blow your mind because
my
the small incrementals, the
Yes.
2.5s are red, the 2 kilo discs are blue, 1.5 is yellow, so 1.5 and 15 are the same colour.
Yep.
So they align with their colours and their weights. But they are the same colour as the Olympic rings. There you go.
That is mind-blown moment there.
Obviously, the Olympic plates were developed for the Olympic lifts, which are at the Olympic Games.
So the Olympic colors came first.
The Olympic colours came first, and they aligned the colour of the plates off the Olympic rings.
That's awesome.
Okay, so the bar is loaded. We have Lou.
First attempt.
She walks so fast we can't keep the camera up.
Yeah. Here she goes.
So first attempt, 55 kilograms. Oh, that's great.
Oh, beautiful. Solid.
It's hard sometimes when I'm commentating because you're like, the lift isn't even finished and you just come out with the, wow. So good. Just so good under that bar. She was so solid in that overhead position. So bar L is being reset and the call now will be on Tessa. This is the first attempt for Tessa. I think there's a few changes happening out the back. So let's have a quick look at the scoreboard. So what's happening out there? We've got Rebecca Yarns. We've got Tessa. Call is on Tessa, but the clock's coming down. I don't know if they've done a change in time. Something's happening, but the clock is running. Call is on Tessa. She's going to have to move. As my daughter would say, uh-oh, spaghetti-o. We might be about to run out of time.
This would be unfortunate if she loses her attempt.
Yep. So it looks like she's about to time out, which she has, and that means the referees have to give her red lights. So that's what they do. Unfortunately, when you run out of time, so she didn't present on the platform. Makes me think something's happening out the back that we don't know about. We don't know what happened there, so we will have to wait.
Okay.
She's been withdrawn from the comp, so that would explain it.
Ah, right.
So maybe something's happened during the warm-up that's made her say, I'm not going to lift today. In the meantime, Rebecca is being called. This becomes first attempt for Rebecca. She lifted last weekend at the North Island Championships, so she is a remote athlete. She competes for Functional Strength Olympic.
Great patience at the bottom.
Being coached today by Gabrielle Peach, who is a Functional Strength Olympic coach, who's come down this weekend to help the running of this competition, which she's done. Well, I can't say too much, except that Gabby does a lot for this sport.
Yeah.
I gave her an unofficial title last week called the Operations Manager.
Oh, wow. Which is
the volunteer operations manager. It should be being paid full time. But here we have Lou. I was really, really impressed with Lou's first lift. So she's just nice, calm approach. Lester taking her to the platform. I again had to restrain myself. So good.
What I like about that, it's pretty much carbon copy of the first one.
Oh yeah,
really.
and again, it's
yeah,
her. Her approach is just on point, just calm. I know this is weightlifting's a power sport, but it certainly is an approach, a calm, controlled, and then very aggressive power. So it's such a weird sport where you have to be calm in approach, but then aggressive and powerful in the movement. Here's Hannah. This is a first attempt for Hannah.
58 kilos.
Oh, that's good too. I'm struggling to keep up because they're just rattling out. They're coming, bars loaded, athlete on bar, bar above the head, athlete's gone.
It's quick fire.
Quick fire competition.
Well, that was a good lift from
I'm
Hannah.
not going to call them out, but maybe some of these athletes come from a CrossFit background because I see on the Weightlifting New Zealand banners there that we've got live, Megan Signal, top right, she'll be going to the Olympic Games. Oh, here we go. We've got Lou again, Louise, 58 kilos, first attempt.
Very strong.
I feel it's like my first time seeing some of these athletes, is it?
Well, Lou is a physio student down in Otago, and I'm pretty sure she does quite a fair bit of CrossFit.
Okay. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
A lot of physios coming into the sport of weightlifting, isn't there? So I guess they're involved in movement, and I certainly choose physiotherapists and osteopaths and health professionals that have involvement in the sport because they know how the athlete has to move. They know how the loading is. They also know that if an athlete presents them with an injury that they want to get back to training.
Sometimes we could be the most stubborn, though.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's your scoreboard at the moment. Got a number of... We've got one more athlete still to come in.
That would be probably Emma.
Here we go. Lou Kelly again. Nelson weightlifting. She's got good support here. She's lifting
2 from 2.
fantastically. So this is for 3 from 3.
Fantastic.
Yep. That was great lifting. Very much deserved. She gave the coach a hug, but I think she deserved the hug. More hugs out the
More
back.
hugs up back,
yeah. So good.
Oh, that's a great series.
That is, yeah.
Yeah.
That was 3 very consistent lifts, which is fantastic. I'd be stoked with a comp like that. I don't think I've ever had a comp like that. Yeah.
Now we have to do the side-by-side comparison of all 3 lifts because that'll be great viewing.
I love their suits. They've got new suits. I see they source. Ed and Lester said they arrived on Monday.
Oh, right.
So
Just in time.
they were a bit nervous. Here's Rebecca. This is attempt number 2. No mucking around. Straight on the bar. It's a better look. She's happy. Referees are too. So Rebecca, that was a really good control.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This is Rebecca backing up the North Island champ. So she's competed at the North Islands last weekend. Come back down here. So as I said, she is a remote athlete.
But she competed last weekend.
Yes, she did.
Oh, wow.
So that's what you call backing it up. So she competed last week. She does live in the Tasman region. Recently purchased a property by Motueka, I think.
Oh, nice.
We have Hannah, 61. Referee like it. So does coach.
I believe Anna used to be a gymnast.
Okay.
Which probably explains her
Gives you a really good movement background. So bar is being loaded to 62 kilos. We're rattling through these lifts. Like, this is one of the fastest sessions I think I've ever witnessed. So we've still got one more athlete to enter. That's Emma McIntyre. Rebecca and Hannah have got one more lift each. Let's have a little watch because we're ready to go.
to hear a pin drop just then.
Could hear a pin drop.
Oh my goodness.
And then I heard about 30 people say nice at the same time. Nice.
That was much better than the first one.
Not even a wow. It was just everyone just said nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Here's Rebecca. She's looked good today.
Yeah, she does.
Rebecca, 62. Good focused athlete. Coach Peach out the back. Oh, the referees give the early down signal.
Yeah.
Never feels good. Success above the head, but when you get that early signal to put it down, you know that the elbows have pressed it out.
You still have to complete the lift though.
Sometimes you claim those ones
Yeah.
in your training diary. Yeah. Well, the bar moves now to 64. This becomes the third attempt for Hannah. When are you lifting?
Next session.
Next. Oh, very good. Thanks for joining me.
Yeah,
It keeps the nerves at bay.
Well, that's it. You got to get into it, don't you?
Yeah. Okay, here we have. She's looked good, really good in her first two.
Yeah.
So 64, third attempt. Whoa. Uses every
That's fantastic fight there.
every square metre of this platform.
And that
Sends a referee, Jason Fanning, holds his heart. Yeah, that was a split second. Do I sit here or do I start movement? Yeah, very good. That's our centre referee.
And that's
You can see him have a little laugh about that. Very good. Well,
live to fight another day.
yeah.
And that is Hannah's competition best.
Oh, very
I believe.
good.
Yes.
Okay, so this now, we have Louise on her third.
Oh gosh.
We've got through
Everyone's
half
going
the comp within an hour. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
It's good that.
Here we have Louise Richards, third attempt, 65.
Smile says it all, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
high five out the back. Double high fives. High fives all round. Bar will move now to 82. So this brings in our final athlete. She's been waiting patiently. Emma McIntyre. You know, Emma has been training exceptionally hard. I follow her on the social media. We don't have her handles, unfortunately. Otago Weightlifting kindly puts up all of your lifts for us.
Yes. I think she's another remote coach by Kellen.
Is she based, Christchurch based, yes?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm not sure on that one.
So that is your position. Unfortunately, Tessa withdrawn from the competition after timing out after her first. So Emma will have 3 lifts following herself, which isn't a bad thing because it means you have control over what you're doing in your rest. So here is Emma. We'll go follow her out. First attempt, 82 kilos. And wait patiently for the judges. And Coach Cullum now gets to play with the board a little bit, buy some time, have a rest. Good little camera shot this one. We get to sneak out into that back room, right through to the scoreboard. So you can see everyone start to huddle around that scoreboard out the back. There we go. Thanks, John, for giving us a zoom. I can see some of the backroom changes. Cullum. So he'll go to that a couple of times to slow down this competition now. So you can see Cullum hovering. So what a coach does is he just waits there until they load this next bar, and then they restart the clock, and you'll see him reach down and sign again. He's just...
How many times can you do that, Richie?
So you get the first automatic change, which is the kilo, but you can declare a different weight, and then you can get 2 further changes. So you try and stop the clock 3 times. That's really what you're trying to do. The loaders are laughing beside me because they are getting in about 5-meter blocks today, probably working up to 3Ks worth of walking. While we're waiting,
It's the most cardio that anyone would do.
what's your focus? What's your outcome today?
My outcome?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tough one. To have fun, actually.
Oh, good.
Yes, have fun. It's the first time I'm away with the team. I never get to join the team away because I usually participate in the Masters competition.
Okay.
But it's good to be with the whole club for a change. Lifting with the young ones is always a good motivator.
Yeah.
But no, have fun, and it's a weekend without the kids. So
Did you have a sleep in this morning, did you?
I had the best sleep.
Yeah. I've been down in Nelson all week talking to schools, so
All right.
I work for the New Zealand Olympic Committee as an ambassador, and I've been and visited a number of schools over the last couple of days. Here's Emma. Second attempt, 85 kilograms. Just a 3-kilo jump. Sensible jump. Seems to be the word of the day. Nice.
Nice. Yes. Nice.
Yep,
Nice.
whole crowd.
Poetry in motion. Nice.
So again, Cullum will go out to that back room. Let's see if we can see him make that first change, how quickly he makes it. He's been one of the organisers this weekend. Emma will go sit down. So the automatic increment is loaded, and then he'll make that first change, which you can see he just popped in the background there and made that first change. If we look at the scoreboard, you'll see those changes come through as well. If you are watching at home, as I said, these athletes will see your comments, so make sure you let them know. Uh-oh.
Thank you, loaders. That's 87 on the bar for Emma's third attempt.
Make sure you let them know that you are watching at home. They will come out and watch these videos in replay, no doubt.
Stop the clock again. Can we please have 88?
A couple of changes happening out the back. So we'll go back to the main platform. Changes, so I'd say we might see one more change come through, or they're happy with
Thank you, loaders. That is 88 kgs on the bar for
the
Emma's
3 kilos. I think
third
the 3 kilo consistent jump is where we might end up, so that might be 88.
It's always so tempting to just go that extra kilo, but
Oh, I love round numbers. I love round numbers, and I like 2 plates on the bar, so 90 would be good.
oh yes,
But I think we're going to see 88.
yeah, it's a lucky number for some.
Yep. Alright, this is the last lift of the snatch portion of session 2, which is the women's 55, 59 and 64 kilo categories. Here comes Emma, she's ready. She's pretty happy with that. Skips off the back. High five.
High five. That's fantastic.
That was a
lifting.
good series of snatches as well, yeah. I'm very impressed. So that takes us to the end of the snatch portion. So that's your scoreboard. We will be coming back to you in just over 10 minutes. And we will be here for the start of the clean and jerk of session 2 of the South Island Weightlifting Championships. Go have a coffee, grab something to eat really quickly, and join us back here in 10 minutes. So welcome back to the clean and jerks of the session 2, 2021 South Island Weightlifting Championships. We're about to get underway. Give you an opportunity to quickly look at the scoreboard. If you're looking for your athletes, here they are. This is where they will sit as they come into the event. And we will return to the action very shortly. We're just waiting for our first athlete, and that is Grace from Nelson Olympic Weightlifting, being coached by Lester. She's had a good time of it so far. No wasting any time on that barbell. Takes her time to steady it. The referees say good lift, and she is underway. She's having a good day. 3 from 3 in the first portion of the competition, and 1 from 1 in the clean and jerks. So she will be following herself. So we'll see a couple of changes come through.
Thank you, Lotus. That's 31 on the bar, and the time has started for Grace's second attempt. Stop the clock. Lotus, can we please have 34 on the bar? This will be for Grace's second clean and jerk attempt.
So bar is being increased in load. Grace is just waiting patiently out the back. Bar is loaded. As mentioned, she doesn't like to waste any time. So getting the wise words of wisdom. Enjoy yourself. Get your front foot out, that's what he's saying. Stomp it. Heaps of time. She's done well. Puts it down. Politely jogs off. She's having a great time of it. Bar is going to increase in weight. It'll be for the same athlete. Again, so good to see young athletes into our sport. Just comfortably getting into the competition, not lifting weights that are unachievable, and really tidy technique as well, which is fantastic to see. So the bar is being loaded. Same athlete will get one final attempt.
Thank you, Lotus. That's 37 on the bar. This will be for Grace's third and final attempt. Grace Gregory, you are lifted to follow.
So again, Grace just getting words of wisdom out the back. And she's ready to go. Oh, unfortunately not on that one. Just a little bit too much, but she has had a fantastic day, and she should be very proud of those lifts. It was her first championship event, so congratulations. A couple of changes coming in from the back, so the bar is being reloaded. So we're just having a couple of changes coming in from out the back. Loader's having to rearrange the platform a little bit. Here we have athlete. No wasting any time. And she waits patiently for the down signal, and the referees like it. Well done on the board. And like the earlier portion of this competition, these athletes are lining up to get out on the platform as fast as possible. So we are just realigning the barbell.
Notice that's 46 on the bar. This is for Grace's second attempt. Stop the clock. Grace wants some more. So this will bring Taylor for her first clean and jerk attempt with a weight of 47 kgs. Do you know who your better lifter to follow? Thank you, Lotus. That's 47 on the bar for Taylor's first attempt.
So Taylor Hamilton, first attempt. And success.
From Taylor, Lotus, can you please have 48 on the bar? This will bring out Jennifer for her first clean and jerk attempt. Grace Gregory, your better lifter to follow.
I've lost my commentary buddy for this afternoon, So thank you for joining me earlier, So He's gone to the weigh-in because he will be lifting in the next session. Here we have Jennifer Brown, lifted really well in the opening portion of the competition. Nice serious approach to the barbell. Really solid overhead position. Should be pretty happy with that. Fist pump from coach Sakoni Fraser. The barbell gets loaded a little bit more. So the bar is loaded now for Grace. She hasn't wasted much time on the platform. Straight out, hands on the bar. And Grace has done well. And just like that, she's off the platform, out the back. Tells the coach, put a little bit more on the bar, please. So they do. And the bar increases in load. Bar moves now to 49 kilos for the same athlete. No doubt she will change. Let's have a little look at the scoreboard for everybody at home. If you are joining us, thank you for joining in on our live stream. A massive thank you to skysportnext for giving us this platform for our sport to stream through. I do see we have people watching from around the country and around the world, so please jump into the comment section. I think you've got to log yourself in. Hit subscribe because we're going to be here all weekend and you will get notifications. So you can subscribe and line up the weightlifting events on Sky Sport Next. Subscribe to their channel because we will be using this platform to share more of our championship events moving forward. So that is your scoreboard. Let's go back to the platform. We are down in Nelson. It's great to have these championship events running again. Last year, I we struggled to hold these events due to COVID. We've been really lucky that we've had this opportunity. Here comes Rachel, setting up that belt. And a really good start there for Rachel. Back with the coaching squad. Well, barbell's just going to get tightened up. This is third attempt for Grace. Grace Gregory, Nelson weightlifting. Nelson's had a fantastic turnout in this second session of the day, but first women's session of the day. We've got plenty of support. It's a great little venue we've got here. Good environment, lots of people. Here comes Grace. She doesn't muck around. Unfortunately, no lift there for Grace. She had a double crack at it. That's a rule of weightlifting. You're not allowed to kind of have a go at it and then not. Once you have a go, that's it. You're only allowed one attempt at doing a jerk overhead. So the referees unfortunately had to give her the down signal. Bar is tightened. This now becomes a first attempt for Taylor. Chalking up. Put a chalk on the hands to take the sweat away, the nerves. Oh, good jerk. She'll be pretty happy with that. Nice confident opener. Couple of high fives out in the back room again. They're loading the bar for Jen. Jen, one of our Masters athletes. You see her wearing the New Zealand lifting suit, Masters representative. She's lifted exceptionally well. She'll be pretty happy. Here she's going, second attempt. I think that's good too. She's patient, gets her feet, referees like it. Yeah, majority decision. Work, Jen. Bar moves up. Let's have a little look at the scoreboard. So, number of lifters still to come in the competition. Coolers on Rachel Kennedy, 53 kilograms. First lift looked really stable and powerful. And we have three athletes. Rachel followed by Tyler, then Jennifer. Jennifer's moved up. Here's Rachel. She's looked very good today. Consistent in approach. Referees. Oh. She prays. Unfortunately, no lift there. A little bit soft on the elbows. I saw that. I didn't want to say anything. I was waiting for her to try and win the judges over with that one. Certainly capable of getting it overhead. I wouldn't be surprised if Rachel adds a little bit more to the barbell in her next attempt. In the meantime, we've got Taylor Hamilton in the wings, waiting patiently. Here comes Taylor. Oh, good jerk. Stables herself. Referees like it. Yes, they do. 3 white light success. High fives out the back again. These loaders are doing a fantastic job getting this competition moving smoothly. Bit of action happening on the back table. You'll see just right through there. That's where all the coaches are making their changes on the scoreboard. Douglas Saccone Fraser just hiding around the corner. Usually tells me that one of his athletes is close. Here's Georgia. Georgia's been waiting patiently. First attempt, 56 kilos.
Thank you, loaders. That is 56 on the bar. This is for Georgia's first attempt in the clean and jerk session.
So Georgia was successful with 45 kilos in the snatch. Georgia did well. Came forward a little bit in that clean, but settled herself. Looks very confident overhead. So the final lift now coming for Jennifer Brown. Here comes Jen. She's had a good day. She's certainly walking out with purpose. Unfortunately not to be. And you deserve that one, Jen. You've had a fantastic day. I think that might have been just a little bit too far, and I think just the way she walked up to that barbell in that last one, I think she was just changing a little bit in her approach. But certainly a very talented Masters athlete. Well done, Jen. I've just been reminded by Malcolm that Jen actually won the World Silver Medal at the World Masters online, so that is fantastic. We have Rachel. This is for a third attempt at 57. As expected, she moved up from the last one. She's looked really good today. Unfortunately not to be. Replaces the bar. Coach is waiting in the wings. Well done, Rachel. Yeah, a lot of work to get even to these stages sometimes at the competition platform. Nice to see we've got some action in the live stream. Thank you for joining us. Let us know where you are watching from and who you're supporting. I will certainly come back and watch these videos. They will be saved in the YouTube weightlifting playlist. So come back and watch them at the end. In the meantime, the bar has been loaded to 59 kilos. This is for Georgia. Georgia Elston, Otago Weightlifting, part of the big squad from Otago Weightlifting lifting this weekend. Declan Ward guiding her to the platform. No mucking around. Good jerk. Yep, real solid overhead. She was off the platform just as fast as she was on the platform. Fantastic lifting. So 60 kilos being loaded on the bar for Georgia, the automatic increment going on. So now we see the introduction of the blue 20 kilo discs. Thank you, Chloe, for joining us. Go Georgia from Christchurch today. As I said, make sure that you do put your support into the comments. Every time you're watching these athletes, it pops up. So when they do come back and watch these live streams, they will see your comments pop up at the appropriate time when they're about to lift. The barbell has been loaded to 60. It would be for Georgia. I'm expecting a change. Let's have a little look at the scoreboard. What's happening out the back? Georgia's got the 1 kilo increment. The next lifter is Zoe. That'll be her first attempt. There are a lot of athletes in the women's 64 kilo division, and they are a mixture of junior and senior athletes. It's a pretty good looking scoreboard at the moment, lots of green. So no doubt Georgia's making a change. I can see Coach Cullum out the back making that change. Likely the call will be on Zoe, correct. A number of athletes coming in the 70s, so we'll see Zoe and Georgia finish off their lifts, and then a number of new athletes to the platform. So call is on Zoe. Zoe doesn't look like she's doesn't look like she's getting ready. Here we go. No, Zoe is coming to the platform. 61 kilos. And Zoe is into the comp, and it looks good. Referees agree. Zoe moves so fast, we don't even get to keep up with the cameras. A very powerful athlete. 61 being loaded for Georgia. Georgia's not at the sidelines, or is she? I can see Declan standing. Yep, she's moving up. So 62 kilos, same athlete. Unfortunately, no lift. So, as mentioned, a number of athletes are starting in their 70s, so we'll just be getting through Zoe. Zoe's got 63 and likely will be following herself before Rebecca Jans is called to the platform. Athletes are moving, this session is moving very quickly, so a number of these athletes will be warming up out the back, having to play catch up. Pretty good scoreboard at this point. Here comes Zoe again, second attempt 63. And the referee say majority decision, good lift. Lester Keane out the back, giving us a verbal commentary. Good lift. Hoping to sway the referee's decisions, which he managed to do on that occasion. We've got Gail cheering on Georgia from Otago. Thank you for joining us, Gail. Make sure if you are watching this, copy and paste the live stream or share it to your social media channels, please. So go to your Facebook if you've got Facebook. Let the world know where to go to watch weightlifting this afternoon. Hopefully you're all tucked up at home, or you don't even need to be at home to watch live streams anymore. You could be out and about, tuning into us from around the world, around New Zealand. Bar is loaded to 65 kilograms. This is a third attempt for Zoe. So Zoe will get the full complement of 2 minutes, as you do when you follow yourself. I'd be surprised if Zoe adds a bit more to the barbell. After Zoe, the call will now move to Rebecca. And we'll see a pretty tight little competition in that women's 59. Here's Zoe. She's ready to go. She's had a good day. She's a very powerful athlete. I think that's her best one. Referees agree. And she'll be pretty chuffed about that competition. Well done, Zoe. Always good to finish with success. Barbell is moving through now to 72. This becomes a first attempt for Rebecca. Now, as I mentioned, Rebecca is lifting for Functional Strength Olympic, which is a North Island weightlifting club. It's actually my weightlifting club based in Albany. But she does live down here, so she is a remote athlete. As like last week, we had a number of athletes that were from the South Island lifting at the North Island Championships. So where you reside, you can lift at, but ultimately, actually, any athlete can compete at the North Island and South Island Championships. That ability to get on the championship event. Here comes Rebecca. She snatched well. Let's see her put her strength into the clean and jerk. That's a good start. Referees like it. So do I. So bar will be loaded more. We've got Barbara Grieve back online. Barb, who is our head referee in New Zealand. Hi Barb, welcome. You must be just about packed and ready to head off to Tokyo as well. So we are moving through this rapidly. So the call is now on Lou. Just peek out the back. Is Lou ready? There's Lou moving up. Doesn't look like a lot of action. Oh, we see someone running to change some numbers. Usually that means that the scoreboard's going to change. That's correct. So the call now moves to Hannah. Let's go have a little look at the scoreboard. It looks like, as I said, there's a tight competition in this woman's 59 kilo. So you see Rebecca finished on 60, Hannah on 64. So she has a 4 kilo lead. So that means Rebecca's going to have to take 5 kilos more in the clean and jerk. Here we go. We'll go back to the competition. Hannah is ready. She has control of the competition. And this will give her a total to get into the lead. And those are elbows that the referees love, because That is white lights galore when you see an overhead position like that, and the referees have no qualms in pressing their white lights. So this now moves the barbell back to Rebecca. No, the call is on Lou. So this is Lou's first attempt into the competition. Still not at the start blocks, so maybe we're seeing some more changes coming through. I think we are seeing changes coming through. Go back to that main platform. No, she is ready. I was really, really impressed by Lou's snatching earlier in the session. First clean and jerk, 74. She'll be pretty happy how she's going today. She's looking fantastic. That'll be a walk-off where you tell your coach, I'm feeling good. Give me more weight. So the bar now is being loaded for Lou. Automatic increment. I do want to have a look at this scoreboard quickly because I feel like the women's session out the back, and Rebecca is taking 76. So Hannah took a commanding position in that woman's 59 by that opening clean and jerk on 74. It's effectively going to push Rebecca through to 80 if she wants to overtake it. So you'd think 76, and then if that's successful, go towards 80. Here we go. Rebecca's ready. That's a majority decision lift. That will give her a good opportunity to have a go at that lead. She's doing well. Lou, the call is on Lou now. So we are watching some fantastic competition here at the South Island Champs. Let's have a little look back at the scoreboard really quick. Now, this is one athlete that I've been very, very impressed with today. Just so accurate with her lifting. Takes your time. Yeah, I think that's good. The referees like it. Fist pump. She's got one last lift though. She's having a great day. Negotiations out the back. Let me go 80, coach. Come on. So barbell will be reloaded. And this is 77. Automatic increment goes on the bar. So, no doubt it's going to be Rebecca. No, Louise Richards. So we're going to see a number of changes. Let's have a quick look at that scoreboard again. Okay, so a new athlete in. This is in the women's 64, Louise Richards, Togo weightlifting. So here is Lou. She looked really good in the early part of the competition. 3 from 3 with 65 in the snatch. 78 kilos opening attempt. Clean and jerk. And she makes light work of that. And back off.
78 remains on the bar. This will be Hannah's second attempt at a clean and jerks. Rebecca, you are the lifter to follow.
So the call now is on Hannah. So we'll see a number of changes come in from out back.
Thank you, loaders. That's 78 on the bar for Hannah's second attempt.
So Hannah taking the wise move of 78. So that's successful. This will have to push Rebecca higher. I think if Hannah can stand this up, she's going to be fine overhead. And Hannah is making light work of these clean and jerks, and she's looking fantastic.
Loaders, 78 remains on the bar. This will be
Again, she just makes that jerk look so easy, that lockout. I did hear earlier that she has a background in gymnastics. That overhead strength just pays off so much in weightlifting.
78 on the bar for Rebecca.
So again, that forced that too much. So Rebecca now will be looking at 78. This is for 3 from 3 from the clean and jerk.
Yes, come on. Take your time now. Right, come on, drive.
Unfortunately, no lift there. It's a high five from Coach Peach out the back. Xavier Albert also helping out the back. A little squad of coaches assisting with everybody. More weight goes on the bar. 80 kilos being rounded up. This is Lou. This is for Lou to go 6 from 6. I thought Lou would head towards 80. She has had an exceptional day.
Thank you, loaders. The bar is loaded for Lou's win.
Certainly impressed by this lift up. Good support from her home crowd as well. Getting the call, just go for it out the back. There we go. Lou Kelly, Nelson Weightlifting Club. Oh. She deserves every bit of that hug. That was fantastic lifting, Lou. Well done. What a display. 6 from 6. Obviously a massive personal best. That was great to watch. Barbell is now being loaded to 82. So this now comes for Louise, Otago Weightlifting. So here's Hannah, third attempt, 82 kilos. She's lifted exceptionally well. Oh, unfortunately no lift there. Sorry, I gave you a nice close-up shot of how much effort she was putting in. Barbells now being loaded for a third attempt, 85 kilos, Louise Richards, Targo weightlifting. So again, this competition moving very rapidly. Referees, good lift. Barbell moves up in weight. Let's have a little look at the scoreboard, see where everybody is. So obviously we have last lifter Emma McIntyre to come into the comp, opening on 101. But that secured Lou Kelly. Sorry, Lou Kelly is in second. And that Louise Richards secured first, but that will then be way of second as soon as Emma comes out. But fantastic lifting from Lou Richards. 6 from 6, 65.85. So let's go back to that side platform because we've got Emma McIntyre just getting ready out the back room. Here she comes. Bit of traffic for her in the athlete walkway. Not ideal. Okay, Emma McIntyre, first attempt, 101 kilograms. And that is a successful first lift. Emma will have a couple of opportunities now to make some changes and buy some time. As mentioned, we now have our placings. So in the women's 59 kilo division, a couple of placings actually. Got Rebecca Yarns and Hannah Close. And then we've got Jen Brown, who took out first in the 55s. And we've got Hannah Close first in the 59s, followed by Rebecca. And by way of that first opening attempt, Emma McIntyre has secured the title for the women's 64 kilo division in the South Island Championships. And we have a confirmed second place, which is Louise Richards. And in third place, we have Lou Kelly, who had a fantastic day. And we now just wait for the final two attempts of the competition. Fantastic event. Run really smoothly here today. Thank all of those that are contributing to our weightlifting competitions around the country. You'll see the clock get stopped a number of times to buy some recovery for Emma. We do have one final session today, session number 3, which will start, I believe, at 4 p.m. So we've made good time. $105 kilograms being loaded on the bar. A minute 20 remaining for Emma. You see the coach is starting to hover around the back. That usually means the athlete is ready to come out shortly. Let's have a little look. See Coach Cullum keeping an eye on everything. He's had a couple of busy weekends. He had a lot of athletes up in fielding last weekend at the North Island Weightlifting Champs. Now managing all of the athletes for the South Island Champs. Here's Emma. She's successful with her first on 102, 105 kilograms loaded on the bar for the second attempt. And that looks good to the referees. 2 from 2. She's pretty happy. High five out the back. So I'm assuming that means something. Maybe a personal best, or I do know that a lot of these senior athletes are searching for international totals. So that qualifies them for So just getting a call. The men's sessions weigh-in is missing one person, but we're just going to waste a little bit of time for the last lift. I will take you back to the scoreboard. So this is today's proceedings from the women's 55, 59 and 64. Emma has just declined her last attempt, so she must have just achieved what she wanted. So that brings us to the conclusion of the competition. We thank you for joining us in session number 2 of the South Island Weightlifting Championships. We will be back at 4 p.m. for session number 3. We thank you for your attendance and join us back here on Sky Sport Next at 4 p.m.